Welcome back to the Daily House Ideas family. I'm absolutely thrilled you're joining me today for something truly magical, our complete farmhouse Christmas interior tour for 2025. If you're dreaming of creating that perfect cozy, rustic holiday atmosphere in your home, you're in exactly the right place. We'll be exploring every corner of this stunning farmhouse, from the charming exterior to the most intimate spaces, discovering how to blend timeless farmhouse elements with festive Christmas charm. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss any of our cozy design inspirations. And please, drop a comment below sharing your favorite farmhouse Christmas decor ideas. Let's dive into this winter wonderland together. The magic begins the moment you approach this breathtaking farmhouse exterior. Notice how the classic white board-and-batten siding creates that quintessential farmhouse foundation we all adore. The front porch, wrapped in fresh garland with subtle warm white lights, welcomes guests with understated elegance. A stunning wreath crafted from natural magnolia leaves and pinnacones adorns the rustic wooden door. The key here is restraint. Farmhouse style celebrates natural beauty over flashy displays. Consider adding vintage galvanized planters filled with evergreen boughs and red berry branches. The weathered wooden shutters and exposed beam details complete this picture-perfect Christmas welcome that says home in the most beautiful way possible. Step inside to discover an entryway that perfectly balances functionality with festive farmhouse charm. The shiplap accent wall provides that signature texture we love, while vintage hooks display cozy plaid scarves and wool mittens like beautiful decorations themselves. A reclaimed wood bench with woven baskets underneath keeps boots organized while maintaining their rustic aesthetic. The antique mirror with its distressed frame reflects the soft glow of a small battery-operated garland draped casually along the top. Notice the jute doormat with subtle holiday messaging. It's practical yet on brand. A galvanized metal tray holds keys and mail, while a small wooden sign with hand-lettered Merry Christmas adds that personal farmhouse touch. This space proves the organization can be absolutely beautiful. Welcome to the living room, where farmhouse comfort meets Christmas magic through thoughtful layering and natural elements. The neutral palette of creams, soft grays, and warm whites creates a serene backdrop for holiday accents. Notice how the vintage leather sofa anchors the space, complemented by linen throw pillows in buffalo check and cable knit textures. The reclaimed wood coffee table showcases a simple arrangement of pinnacones, mercury glass votives, and fresh eucalyptus, proving that less truly is more. The stone fireplace, dressed with a garland of mixed greenery and vintage brass candlesticks, becomes the room's focal point. Cozy throw blankets and chunky knits invite relaxation, while the antique wooden ladder displays festive stockings. This is farmhouse Christmas styling at its most inviting. The dining room embodies farmhouse hospitality, with its stunning reclaimed wood table that tells stories of countless family gatherings. The centerpiece philosophy here is natural abundance. A long wooden dough bowl filled with fresh greenery, white pumpkins, and flickering candles creates drama without overwhelming the space. Notice the mix of dining chairs, some vintage Windsor styles, others upholstered in cream linen. This collected over time look is farmhouse gold. The open shelving displays white ironstone dishes interspersed with small evergreen sprigs and vintage brass candlesticks. Buffalo check table runners add pattern without competing with the natural wood grain. Mason jar drinking glasses and linen napkins tied with twine complete the look. This space whispers elegance while shouting welcome to all who enter. The kitchen showcases how farmhouse style makes even the most functional spaces feel warm and inviting during the holidays. The white shaker cabinets with black iron hardware create timeless appeal, while open shelving displays everyday dishes alongside seasonal touches like small potted rosemary trees and vintage copper mow. LDS The subway tile backsplash provides clean lines that balance the room's rustic elements. Notice how the vintage-style refrigerator decorated with a simple magnetic wreath maintains holiday spirit without overwhelming the space. The butcher block countertops warm up the white cabinetry, while a small coffee station featuring a vintage-inspired machine and galvanized tray keeps morning routines stylish. Fresh greenery tucked into mason jars and wooden cutting boards used as trivets add those perfect farmhouse finishing touches that make this kitchen absolutely enchanting. This family room perfectly demonstrates how farmhouse style adapts to modern living while maintaining its cozy soul. This sectional sofa in soft gray provides plenty of seating, dressed in layers of textured pillows featuring buffalo check, cable knit, and natural linen. The shiplap accent wall behind the flat-screen TV adds architectural interest without overwhelming the space. Notice how the TV is seamlessly integrated, mounted on a reclaimed wood floating shelf that holds seasonal decor like small evergreen topiaries and vintage books. The area rug in a subtle geometric pattern grounds the seating area while complementing the room's neutral palette. A vintage trunk serves as both coffee table and storage, topped with a wooden tray holding remotes alongside a small succulent arrangement. This space proves that family-friendly can still be absolutely beautiful. Even workspaces deserve farmhouse Christmas magic, and this multifunctional area proves it beautifully. The vintage wooden desk, likely a flea market find, provides character that new furniture simply can't match. A small vintage radio adds both function and authentic farmhouse appeal, while the unique desk watch combines practicality with collected charm. The rolling chair in distressed leather brings comfort without sacrificing style. Above the desk, floating shelves made from reclaimed wood display a mix of books, small plants, and subtle holiday touches like a tiny evergreen in a galvanized pot. The pegboard organizer keeps supplies tidy while serving as functional decor. Natural light from the nearby window illuminates this inspiring workspace, while a small table lamp with a linen shade ensures productivity continues into evening hours. This proves that working from home can feel like a retreat. Every farmhouse needs a quiet corner for contemplation, and this reading nook delivers tranquility in spades. The vintage armchair, reupholstered in natural linen, invites hours of leisurely reading. A small side table crafted from reclaimed wood holds the essentials: a steaming mug, reading glasses, and a small succulent in a vintage brass pot. The built-in bookshelf showcases well-loved volumes interspersed with small decorative objects and a few evergreen sprigs for subtle holiday touch. A floor lamp with a burlap shade provides perfect reading light while maintaining the room's rustic aesthetic. The jute area rug adds texture underfoot, while a cable knit throw drape over the chair arm promises cozy afternoon escapes. This intimate space reminds us that farmhouse living celebrates life's simple pleasures: good books, quiet moments, and spaces that nurture the soul. The master bedroom embodies farmhouse romance through its thoughtful blend of rustic elements and soft textures. The reclaimed wood headboard serves as a stunning focal point, complemented by crisp white bedding layered with vintage quilts and linen pillows. Notice how the color palette remains neutral and calming. Soft grays, warm whites, and natural wood tones create a serene retreat. The vintage nightstands, likely antique finds, add character while providing essential function. Battery-operated fairy lights strung along the headboard create magical ambience without overwhelming the space's peaceful nature. A vintage ladder displays cozy throws and adds vertical interest, while the antique mirror reflects natural light throughout the room. The subtle Christmas touches: a small evergreen sprig in a vintage mason jar and a few pinnacones on the dresser maintain holiday spirit without disrupting the room's tranquil atmosphere. The guest bedroom showcases farmhouse hospitality at its finest, ensuring every visitor feels welcomed and cherished. The iron bed frame in distressed white provides classic farmhouse appeal dressed in layers of soft linens and vintage quilts that invite immediate relaxation. A wooden bench at the foot of the bed offers both seating and luggage storage, topped with a cozy throw for added comfort. The vintage dresser, painted in soft sage green, adds color while maintaining the room's peaceful atmosphere. Mason jar sconces provide ambient lighting while reinforcing the farmhouse aesthetic. Notice the thoughtful touches. A small basket filled with extra blankets, a vintage pitcher and bowl set for that authentic farmhouse feel, and a simple holiday arrangement of evergreen and pinnacones on the dresser. This room whispers welcome home to every guest, embodying the true spirit of farmhouse living. The master bathroom proves that farmhouse style translates beautifully into spa-like serenity. White subway tile and shiplap walls create a clean backdrop for rustic elements like the reclaimed wood vanity and vintage-inspired fixtures. The vessel sink atop the wooden vanity adds modern functionality with farmhouse flair. Notice how the large mirror with its distressed wood frame opens up the space while maintaining the room's rustic character. Open shelving displays rolled towels, mason jars filled with bath salts, and small potted plants that thrive in bathroom humidity. The walk-in shower features subway tile and oil-rubbed bronze fixtures that complement the room's rustic elements. Subtle holiday touches, like a small evergreen sprig in a vintage mason jar and natural soap wrapped with twine, maintain seasonal spirit. This bathroom proves that functional spaces can be absolutely beautiful while embracing authentic farmhouse style. This powder room demonstrates how farmhouse style makes even the smallest spaces feel special and welcoming. The beadboard wainscoting painted in crisp white creates classic farmhouse appeal, while the vintage-inspired pedestal sink maintains the room's clean lines. A distressed wood-framed mirror adds character without overwhelming the compact space. The vintage mason jar sconce provides charming lighting while reinforcing the farmhouse aesthetic. Notice how the small wooden shelf displays essentials alongside decorative touches, rolled hand towels, a small succulent, and during the holidays, a tiny evergreen sprig in a miniature galvanized bucket. The vintage hook holds a linen hand towel, while a small basket keeps extra supplies organized. This tiny space proves that farmhouse charm doesn't require square footage, just thoughtful details and authentic materials that make every guest feel welcomed. The laundry room showcases how farmhouse style transforms even the most utilitarian spaces into areas of beauty and function. White shaker cabinets provide ample storage while maintaining the home's cohesive aesthetic. The subway tile backsplash and butcher block countertops create a workspace that's both practical and beautiful. Vintage-inspired fixtures and galvanized accents add authentic farmhouse character. Notice the clever storage solutions. Mason jars hold cloth S-bins and small supplies, while vintage baskets grill detergent and fabric softener. A farmhouse sign with playful laundry-themed messaging adds personality, while fresh flowers in a mason jar prove that every space deserves beauty. The vintage-style drying rack and antique ironing board stored stylishly remind us that farmhouse living celebrates the beauty in everyday tasks. During the holidays, a small evergreen sprig tucked behind the utility sink maintains seasonal spirit throughout the home. Even the garage receives the farmhouse treatment, proving that style doesn't stop at the threshold. Exposed ceiling beams and board-and-batten siding extend the home's architectural character into this functional space. Vintage-inspired storage solutions like galvanized buckets and wooden crates keep tools organized while maintaining aesthetic appeal. A pegboard system painted in soft gray provides flexible storage for frequently used items. The workbench, crafted from reclaimed wood, offers both functionality and authentic farmhouse character. Notice how even practical elements like the vintage-style gouge, opener, and exposed Edison bulb lighting contribute to the space's cohesive design. Holiday touches might include a simple wreath on the interior door or an evergreen garland along the workbench. This garage proves that farmhouse style is a complete lifestyle choice that extends to every corner of the property. This corner of the garage has been transformed into a creative workspace that any farmhouse enthusiast would envy. Reclaimed wood shelving provides storage for supplies while adding architectural interest to the space. Vintage mason jars organize small items like screws, nails, and craft supplies, turning organization into decoration. The antique workbench, scarred by years of use, tells stories while providing a sturdy workspace. Galvanized buckets hold larger tools, while a vintage toolbox adds authentic character. Notice how the exposed brick wall and concrete floor are embraced rather than hidden. True farmhouse style celebrates honest materials. A vintage stool provides seating, while Edison bulb pendant lighting creates ambience even in this utilitarian space. During the holidays, a small evergreen arrangement and some pinnacones on the workbench maintain seasonal connection. This space proves that farmhouse living values both beauty and functionality in equal measure. The covered patio demonstrates how farmhouse Christmas style flows seamlessly from interior to exterior spaces. Exposed wooden beams overhead create architectural drama, while a ceiling fan with vintage-inspired design provides comfort during warmer holiday weather. The furniture collection combines comfort with durability. Wicker seating with weather-resistant cushions in buffalo check patterns maintains the farmhouse aesthetic, while standing up to the elements. A reclaimed wood coffee table anchors the seating area, topped with a galvanized tray holding battery-operated candles for evening ambience. Notice how the outdoor rug in neutral tones defines the space while adding comfort underfoot. String lights draped along the beams create magical evening atmosphere. Well-potted evergreens in galvanized containers provide natural Christmas beauty that doesn't require maintenance. This outdoor room proves that farmhouse hospitality extends beyond the home's walls. This section of the patio focuses on outdoor dining that maintains the home's farmhouse aesthetic. The weathered wood dining table, likely crafted from reclaimed materials, provides authentic character that improves with each. Mismatched chairs, some metal, some wood, create that collected over time look that defines farmhouse style. A galvanized metal chandelier overhead adds dramatic lighting while reinforcing the home's rustic theme. The outdoor kitchen area features stainless steel appliances housed in weathered wood cabinetry that matches the interior's aesthetic. Potted herbs in vintage galvanized containers provide both decoration and culinary convenience. During Christmas, the space comes alive with garland along the pergola beams and mason jar lanterns filled with battery-operated lights. This outdoor dining area proves that farmhouse entertaining is about creating comfortable, welcoming spaces where memories are made regardless of season. The patio's fire feature becomes the heart of outdoor winter entertaining, surrounded by farmhouse elements that create irresistible warmth and charm. The stone fire pit, built with natural materials, provides a rustic focal point that draws people together. Comfortable seating ranged in a casual circle includes vintage Adirondack chairs and a weatherwood bench topped with outdoor cushions in buffalo check. Galvanized buckets hold firewood while adding to the space's authentic farmhouse appeal. A vintage wheelbarrow repurposed as a side table holds marshmallow roasting supplies and warm beverages. String lights overhead create magical ambience. Well-potted evergreens round the seating area provide natural Christmas beauty. Cozy outdoor blankets in plaid patterns invite extended evening conversations. This fire feature area proves that farmhouse style creates gathering spaces that feel like home regardless of temperature, making winter evenings absolutely magical. The potting shed showcases how farmhouse style transforms even the most functional spaces into areas of inspiration and beauty. Reclaimed wood shelving provides ample storage for gardening supplies while adding authentic character. Vintage galvanized containers organize seeds, tools, and small supplies while serving as decorative elements. The potting bench, crafted from weathered wood, provides a workspace that's both beautiful and practical. Mason jars hold everything from plant markers to small tools, while vintage signage adds personality and charm. During Christmas season, the space comes alive with arrangements of evergreen boughs and pinnacones gathered from the property. A vintage watering can and garden tools become seasonal decorations. This shed proves that farmhouse living values the beauty in practical tasks and finds inspiration in everyday activities like tending to plants and preparing for spring's eventual return. What an incredible journey we've taken through this stunning farmhouse Christmas transformation. From the welcoming exterior to the coziest interior corners, we've discovered how authentic farmhouse style creates spaces that feel both timeless and perfectly suited for holiday celebration. The secret lies in embracing natural materials, celebrating imperfection, and layering textures that invite touch and connection. Remember, farmhouse style ain't about perfection. It's about creating spaces that tell your story and welcome others into your world. Whether you're incorporating one small element or transforming entire rooms, start with what speaks to your heart and build from there. Thank you so much for joining me on this cozy Christmas tour. If you love these farmhouse holiday ideas, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the Daily House Ideas for more inspiring content. I'd love to hear which space inspired you most. Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep creating beautiful spaces that feel like home.